Tinashe dropping was this her third album, I guess technically, Songs for You.
Right. So
And
when we talked about Joyride last year, we were calling it her
right.
second album. She clarified this year that she actually viewed it as her third album because Night Ride that had come out. The label didn't call it an album, but it was an album to her. So this is, in Tinashe's mind, her fourth album.
Right.
Confusing.
Well, we'll say fourth album then, because we respect the queen, especially when you put out something that I think is as experimental, I guess I would say, in terms of her sound, and also appears to be a leveling up, similar to a couple other artists we've talked about recently who we feel have leveled up a bit, like Lana Del Rey and who talked about someone, I think it was like a week or two ago, we felt, oh no, it was FKA Twigs. We also felt leveled up a bit on
Absolutely.
most recent album. And Tinashe really seems to be, I think, finding her groove, and this is her first independent record. So you just talked about some of the issues she had with her second and third albums, and how they were released, and singles kept coming out and the album just kept getting pushed back, and she finally got out of her RCA deal and was independent. I think that really gave her the freedom to create a record like this, which I think is actually really, really good. Give me just some general thoughts about Songs for You, then we'll start digging in a little deeper.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think this is clearly Tinashe's best work and a real obvious champion for creative control and what that means to artists, because she was someone who truly got fucked by the studio system the past almost 5 years, 4.5 years. And Joyride, now that we reviewed, when it finally came out, I still liked a lot about it. But again, RCA just fumbled the ball with that. And none of those songs, and there were some really good tracks on that album, they didn't go anywhere, And now, I mean, she's independent, but she is managed by Rock Nation now. And I know she has distribution on this album. So I'm hoping this can just do a little better, just try and make some kind of inroad, just because, again, there's some really good tracks on here. And we've known how talented Tinashe has been this whole time. She's kind of like the triple threat with the dancing and the vocal range, and just seems like a really creative person. So, I was really, really pleased with this. And especially because I didn't really know it was coming until a few weeks ago. So caught me by surprise, but I'm happy with this. And actually, I think I want to keep digging in because I really like just about everything I heard.
Yeah, I didn't think there was really a bad track on here, and I was most impressed with this, how she was able to jump between genres. I guess at the heart of it, it's R&B, but it really uses like trap pop. It has some West Coast hip hop sounds in here, even some like acoustic and rock, elements into it, but also just kind of create these songs that have really catchy hooks to them. And it seems like she really got to shine through her songwriting as well as her like crafting of music. A couple of my favorite tracks, Stormy Weather and So Much Better, had a little bit more of the rock elements onto it. But then you had her using orchestras for parts of songs, and kind of flourishing some of those deeper string family instruments to create some ambiance into some of her songs. So it's a really impressive fourth album, and I think you can really say probably like first time she's gotten to like really let loose with her own style, which is cool. What songs were really standing out to you?
Yeah, I like those ones you mentioned. I think honestly, those first 4 or 5 tracks, Feelings, Life Too Short, Hopscotch, Stormy Weather, you get a lot real quick. And you kind of get like, this is going to be more genre bending and really bounce around. And her vocal delivery is going to change. The production's going to change very dramatically. And it's not going to feel jumbled or incohesive because Tinashe is able to adapt the whole time. Nothing really feels forced. I immediately was drawn to Hopscotch, the early radio voiceover in the beginning, shades of Vince Staples' FM, of course. That's just a really fun song. That's definitely more trap based, but that's fun because, again, she can really flow on that kind of stuff. I'd love to hear her do some like stuff with DJ Mustard. I'd feel like that's a match, or even some like Pilo Bay Area beats or something. That'd be cool.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, and then you mentioned So Much Better with G-Eazy. Again, another Bay guy. That'd be actually a cool combo, I think. And that song was just funny to me because G-Eazy's just straight up explicitly being like, "Yo, about that fucking we've been doing, what's good," you know. And I feel like that G-Eazy's kind of just been devolving post Halsey and just giving less and less fucks since coming out in his music. I thought that was really amusing because Tinashe actually had mentioned. I remember seeing this on Hot 97 how she was she always thought G-Eazy was attractive. So I wonder if this has finally happened. That's interesting to me. I also like Link Up. I thought Link Up was pretty fun as well. But I mean, like I
Yeah,
said, there's a lot here. I still really want to keep digging in. But I was very happy with this.
yeah, definitely. Um, I found myself really enjoying the end of the album when I felt like she was really kind of tying in the themes pretty succinctly about how, the title for this album is Songs for You. Um, and she really was kind of driving home that, she was making this like kind of like love baby making type album or at least with these themes and I thought that really wrapped up the album quite well. And I think that this kind of just shows that Tinashe has a lot more to offer, and I think that she's an only good things to come. I think for her.